What about the 12 gates in Jerusalem? There were 12 gates, weren't there? You know, Jerusalem was a city built on Mount Moriah and Mount Zion. There were 12 gates. Well, I'm just quoting now from a book which I want to show you. And if you want to learn about this subject, try and get this book by Suzar. I'll show you what she says on page 256. The 12 gates and the zodiac signs they represent. There was a sheep gate. I think we're going to start this again. The sheep gate. The dung gate, because that's what cattle do. Dung. The valley gate. Gemini, twins, because you need two mountains to make twins to make a valley. This is all very, very well done, man, but it's here. There's no mistaking. Jerusalem had 12 gates, and the 12 gates are these are the 12 gates of Jerusalem. The prison gate, Cancer the crab. Crabs are grabbers, a word derived from the same root. Whatever is seized is imprisoned. They are the imprisoners. That's the prison gate. The crab grabs and imprisons. The old gate, that's the lion gate. Leo is the paternal sign, signifying the great father of the zodiac. The old gate. The Ephraim gate, Virgo the virgin. Ephraim means fruitful. This is the sign of the fruit, the harvest. The corner gate, or middle gate. The corner is the mason's square for measuring, which is exactly the function of the scales. The water gate, Scorpio. The horse gate, Sagittarius. The fountain gate, the Mifkad gate, Capricorn the goat. Mifkad in Hebrew means muster, census, parade, roll call. All these signify grouping together, which is the natural behaviour of goats. They come in flocks. Recall the connection of Gad, goat, with troop, and note Gad in Mifkad. This is the Mifkad goat sign. The fountain gate, Aquarius, and the fish gate. Needs no explanation. Okay, it's all there. There's no mistaking it. Now, let me see where I'm up to, because I'm trying to stick to the schedule here, and I believe I've gone way, way, way off. Okay. When you... Sorry, I need to finish this. There are 72 petals in here because of the 72 names of God. Did you know that there were 72 names of God? Let me show you. When you draw a triangle and you put the top Yod, Yod is worth 10, numerical in the Hebrew language. Yod is worth 10. Then you put Yod and He. He is worth 5, so you've got the value of 10 here, you've got 15 there, because that's 10 and that's 5. Then you've got Yod, He, Va. Va is worth 6, so that's 21. And then you've got Yod, He, Va, He, Jehovah, and that gives you 31. And you add that up at 72. That's what they're doing with you, man. They're playing with you. They are all the sun. Everything is the sun. All corporate logos. The eye of the sun, CBS News. The eye. There it is. Life is good. The sun winking at you. The newspaper, the sun. Here's the Baptist Church. Living Hope. Baptist Church. Do you think they know something that they're not telling you? Oh, that's the sun because it's a bright sunshiny day today, so we'll just put a picture of the sun there. No, they worship the sun. It's the sun. Jesus is the sun. There it is. Team Helios. Helios is the sun. There's the sun. Vodafone. 666 upside down. They're cheeky bastards. But these people, the criminals that own these corporations, every single one of these, you'll find it's the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the Morgans and all these pirate families from the days of the Hudson Bay Company and the East India Company. and the people who used to sell opium to the Chinese, and the Christian marauding capitalists, and I'm going to show you these quotes, who have conquered the world with bloodshed, with the symbols of the sun, because that's what they are. And look at that, Vodafone, that's the Ku Klux Klans, man. They stole that image from the Ku Klux Klan because that's who they are. They are the Ku. We don't do our homework. We've got our Vodafone card and I'm with Vodafone. They're criminals. They're all criminals, man. There it is there, the top of the pyramid. There's the Hyatt, the sun. What about that one? There's the sun and the disc over. The disc goes over, the Passover. This must be a Jewish company. Subaru, the stars. Isuzu, see the S's facing each other? There's a reason for that. I'm not going to go into it, but that's very. This is the sun. The two S's that go down. That go down up the spine. The Kundalini and the Kundabhatha. That's the two S's facing each other. 7-Up. It's the sun. Mobile, the sun with Pegasus. Usually the O is red. Cancer, the 69 of Cancer. 69 is the symbol for Cancer. There's the heraldry. Remember I showed where I said I was looking for the heraldry of the British Empire? Leo and Unicorn. Cancer, the moon. She's always white. The Virgin, the bride. That's the Son, Jesus and his bride. Philip Morris, the sun. What's that? You know the symbol for Aquarius? That's Aquarius. That's Mars. Remember the symbol for Mars? On the toilet doors? That's the vulva, the feminine part, and that's the masculine part, having sex. It's the sun, Mars. There's Mars is the most elliptical orbit. Venus is a softer orbit. So there's Mars and Venus, the male, the phallic, going into the feminine, and that's the sun. Mars having sex with Venus. You can learn all this. Stuff like this from guys like Jordan Maxwell, Michael Tsarian. And I urge you guys, to have a look at some of these videos. Michael Tsarian, Origins and Oracles. You'll learn about that. Symbols. Astrotheology and symbols. He's got a disc on symbols and the subversive use of symbols. This is subversion. Zeitgeist. Check this out. There's a doof. Every time you pull up Zeitgeist, you'll see this other video next to it, which is called Debunking Zeitgeist. I can't believe it. Because I know all this, when I saw that I nearly vomited. This guy will go down in history as the most stupid individual who ever lived, and a person who is leading the blind. He's the blind leading the blind, this guy who's debunking Zeitgeist. This film was made, this is so accurate. It was made and followed and produced by mostly Jordan Maxwell, Peter Joseph and Acharya S. Acharya S is a scholar who's done a lot of work in exposing the Christ myth. The myth of the story of the historical Jesus. It's a myth. Fear, the sun. Mazda, that's Aries, because Mazda is the Persian word for March, just as Nisan is. Nisan is March. And when the sun passes over Nisan, that's where you get Nisan. There's the sun passing over the equator. Same word. This one has Aries, because Aries is the sign. Remember McDonald's? Red and yellow? That's Aries. The sun in Aries. Nike. What's that? Saturn. There it is. So it's one of the 7. There's the hex on Saturn again. There's Saturn. Black. Dark. Representing lead. Heaviness. He rules here and here. He's black, like Osiris is black. Why do you see Jesus is black sometimes, and sometimes he's white? He's a Galilean, he's a Judean, he's a Nazarite. What is he? Well, a Galilean. Galilean is a Gaul. The Gauls are like you guys, white. Galilean, Judeans, dark. Judeans originally were black. That's black. Osiris was black. This is Osiris. Saturn, Osiris. The planets. It's all the planets and the stars. Everything is the planets, but mostly the sun. And the stars. There's Intel. Why do you think they